I thought I would talk a little bit about the bathroom. And in reality, it is a pretty good size. So here is the corner shower. And then, of course, I have this closet area and the typical RV toilet. And this shower is one thing that is going to have to come out. See, this shower actually is very high to step into. That's probably a good 18 inches from the floor to get in. And when you have the disease I do, and the progression that I have, which is an extreme weakness in the lower limbs, I cannot step into it. So I need to get something that's a walk-in shower. And I looked at different ones, and there was a problem because of where the drain is on the one that I found. It would be back in that corner, and then where the shower head is located. And here, this is to the left, just as you walk in. So there was a concern that might have to do a lot of work to the plumbing. But my friend who does RV work has been able to determine that the shower head can probably stay where it is. There might need to be some modification on the wall of that shower replacement, or that replacement shower, excuse me. And then where the drainage is, right now, the drain is like right now behind the kitty litter, under the kitty litter. And so he would be able to make a modification on that. This medicine cabinet needs to come out. It needs to be replaced because I need a little bit more space. And I had one in my house before I moved here. I've been able to order the very same one and just need to get it put together and use it. Because as you can see, they lowered this mirror. And this is pointy. So this is a dangerous thing. This needs to come out and be replaced. The one that I have currently had in the house actually has a French door type of system. So it opens in the middle both ways. That's going to give lots of clearance. That's going to be much more efficient use of space. The paper towels, of course, are going to go on a holder, which I already have. And I have not been able to put it up because I need to make sure of how it is going to be placed once the new medicine cabinet is in there. My closet. I love my closet. Unfortunately, it is this whole length from here to here. The problem is that this area that is behind the towels is hard to see and hard to reach. Ultimately, my goal is to have that so it looks like it does now, but it will be able to open up so I can have access to that portion of the closet much more easily. I do have the two rods. The upper is for blouses and so on and so forth. The lower is for skirts and slacks. And then I have the drawer system that I had put in there. I had done a video on that before. And then here I have the would-be linen closet, but I have got it for storage. And it's got medicine, it's got, all kinds of different storage things for Band-Aids, first aid, and so on and so forth. I have a little bin for my daughter. There's some things for my makeup, got my vitamins. And so that actually turned out to be a very good investment, getting those shelves, because I was not able to get somebody to help me to put the shelves in there, and that was a challenge. And then my typical RV toilet, I still have it, and it's a little bit of a challenge because back here you got to pull on that in order to be able to flush it and to rinse it. It doesn't have the pedal on the floor like many do. One of the things I wanted to very briefly and quickly talk about is I bought the travel trailer, the 1998 Jayco Eagle, in August of 2022. And I bought it used, of course, and it was in great shape. But one of the things I didn't know about was that this ended up being a challenge because they did not empty the black tank. And it had been sitting for quite a long while. So when I moved into the trailer in November, after about a week, it started backing up. And had somebody come out, opened it up, then it backed up again about 10 days later. And then another 10 days later, it did it again. And we had the freeze in December, so that didn't help. So my friend who does RV repair was able to open it up enough for me to use. But then because of the fact I kept putting water in it to keep it flowing better, unfortunately, it ended up getting clogged at the outlet to the sewer, to the septic system. And so one of the things I wanted to make sure to mention is that you do want to make sure, if you are buying a used RV, that that black tank is empty. One of the other things that I have learned is that it doesn't flush like your typical toilets. So in your home, your tank will have probably 1, even up to 3 gallons of water that when you hit that flush that flush knob, it helps all that water and it flushes everything. It gets everything cleaned out through the line and so on. That's not what happens with an RV. And so you have to be very conscientious. The best thing that I have experienced with mine, I do not have the tank closed. It would be too hard for me to go out there and open it up once a week to let it flush through this to the septic system. But what I have developed is that I make sure to fill up the toilet bowl multiple times after use. And I'm not going to go into any real details there, but to make sure that everything is flushing through. I use liquefied at least once a week to just help make sure that everything stays nice and clean in that black tank to help it keep flowing through. I thought it was important to mention the black tank because if you're buying a used black tank or used RV and that black tank is not empty, it is going to cause very uncomfortable issues. If I had not had camping backup with a porta potty, that would not have worked out very well, especially when it was so incredibly cold. So try to avoid that. Make sure if you buy a used RV, you go and make sure that that black tank is spotless. And you'll spend a few dollars for it, but it's going to be worth it in the end. I know that that's not one of the most comfortable things to talk about, but it is a necessity. It is part of RV living. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope that you all have a good day. I hope you will follow me and come back, like the video. Well, at least I hope you like it, and hit the notification button so that you can see other things that I'm up to and learning about with RV living and getting a used RV. Hope you have a good day.